you know, when you're giving out or when you're dishing out resources? How do you ensure that this is a balanced scope?
Obviously, what you have pointed out, particularly concerning engineers,
right,
it's like those that we have produced have not been absorbed in the local market. The much that would wish, you know, a number of them then to be working within the country.
Right.
So to address that, owing to the fact that there is that imbalance, we are trying to look for jobs also abroad.
Right.
And we've gone aggressively knocking doors abroad so that it's not only the unskilled workers who are able to access these opportunities, but also skilled workers. And here it is with reference to engineers and the so-called, you know, lucrative courses, you know, that many young people will prefer to undertake. So the local economy is unable to absorb them. What is the solution? There are opportunities that are opening up abroad. And this is as a result of the aging population that we have in Europe and other countries, both Western and Eastern Europe, and also in some of the Americas. And therefore, where these opportunities are available, will push a number of these skilled workers to occupy these opportunities.
Right, you're saying it's just achieving a balance between, you know, the skilled market force and the unskilled market force. And when it comes to skilling, TVETs is, you know, one of the projects or the programs that the government is really pushing towards. You know, technical and vocational training is really big, especially when it comes to the youth. And of course, we have statistics here. Transport and logistics covers about 21.3% of, you know, some of the skills demanded in that particular sector. Electrical, wiring, and installation is about 21.1%. And of course, we have agriculture related, that is 9.8%. Now, most of these sectors are very important, but you find that a lot of the youth usually shun away from them because it's not a white-collar job. Are we changing this narrative? Are we changing this perspective in the country?
We are changing that perception very, very aggressively.
Right.
And I think it was encouraged possibly by our parents some years back. If you join a TVET, then you are seen to be a failure, possibly because you've been unable to get a white-collar job. But we know as it is currently, these are very well-paying jobs. They're even more well-paying than the white-collar jobs. So the Kenya Kwanza administration has put in a lot of emphasis, you know, in ensuring our young people, those who graduate from Form 4, and even from primary school or whichever level, even graduates would wish to earn more skills, you know, so that they are employable. They can be able to get some of these jobs. We're encouraging them to go to TVETs. Indeed, when you go to Western European countries, the emphasis has been on TVETs. You'll find graduates, even those with masters, going back to TVETs, you know, to earn more skills, so that they can then be able to combine the theory that they have with the practical lessons that they get in TVETs, and they're able then to fit in the labor market very comfortably. So we are putting emphasis on our young people to change that perception that was there before. You want to earn a lot of money? TVETs is the way to go. And you may have realized that the government has, you know, put in a lot of resources, also with the support of the CDF and the county governments, to ensure that we have high-class TVETs as it is now. Unlike previously, the village polytechnics that we usually looked down upon, this time round, the focus has changed and we are putting in resources into our TVETs.
Right. And speaking of this time round, the TVET skills needed by enterprises, one of them is building and construction at 18.2%. The Kenya Kwanza government, of course, is big on ensuring that the youth are employed in this particular project. What are some of the ways that your state department and the government in whole, you know, is taking up so that they can identify the people who should be employed in this particular sector?
Okay, you realize that other than the graduates of TVETs, we also have a number of young people who've been working in the construction industry for a while. And they have gained skills through work experience. Now, for some of them, we are certifying their skills. We do certification. And this is done by the National Industrial Training Authority. We do it on an annual basis, where they go around the country, see the young people who have these skills and issue them with certificates so that they are not just employable within the country, but also outside the country. But in Kenya, of course, you know, the Kenya Kwanza administration is aggressively, you know, trying to ensure that we put up low-cost housing.
Right.
You know, for the good of people who are not able, not the middle income earners, but people who are not able to purchase very expensive houses. And therefore, this is an opportunity for young people, particularly those who have skills, who have certificates on matters building and construction.